Hi everyone, I'm Ken Ham, CEO of Answers in Genesis, the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter, and I'm here with our Director of Advancement, John Schaefer, and we're in the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit at the Creation Museum. John, I believe this is the most powerful pro-life exhibit in the world.
You know, Ken, every time I come here, I'm just astonished at this exhibit. And it's something you can come to every day, and it just amazes you with what you see here.
Wouldn't you love to be able to, in a sense, take the essence of this exhibit home with you?
Absolutely.
And then share it with your neighbours, your friends, your children, your Sunday school class, your youth group. We are giving you an opportunity with a very special offer to be able to take the essence of this exhibit, the teaching of this exhibit, home with you. Now, it's not the same as the exhibit, of course.
The next best thing, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, next best thing. When you're here and actually walking through this exhibit is so powerful. Look at these wonderful models over here. So what we come up with is this. We were looking for something special for our end of year donation challenge. And so you can see this beautiful box here, Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. We had this box specially made.
Right.
And then inside this box, as we open it up, we have what are called lenticular sheets.
Lenticular sheets, lenticular photos.
Lenticular photos, lenticular sheets. Let me tip this out here. And so there's the box. And so it's the Fearfully Wonderfully Made exhibit in a box. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
And so lenticular is a particular way of doing the photos. In fact, there are 30 shots went into each photo. Now, you're not going to be able to sort of see this, so I've got to explain it to you.
Right, the camera's not going to be able to show what this really does.
It's in 3 dimensions, and as you move it around from side to side, you actually will see different aspects of the particular stage of development, and it's all in 3 dimensions. And so we go through, and every one of the models that we have here,
all 12 of them,
all 12 of them in the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit, done up as a 3-dimensional photograph. As you look in there, as you move it around, you can actually see the different angles, and it's almost like it's moving, so to speak.
It's 3D and motion.
It's 3D and motion. And look at this, every single one of these models, absolutely spectacular as you look at them. And each one is labeled to tell you how many weeks of life at that particular stage, as you can see there, and all the beautiful models that they have constructed here in this Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit. Now, to go with that, we've taken the teaching from the signs and put it into a book that goes through and explains all the different stages, and we have the different photographs that are in here. So you can see, for instance, I'll just open up this one. You can see for this one, it has the lenticular photo that we have, the 3-dimensional one that we have on the lenticular sheet, and then it has teaching about that. And so as you go through the whole book, it sort of summarizes this exhibit from beginning to end.
It really does. As I was looking through this, almost everything in the exhibit is in this book.
It's all the teaching.
Right.
From the beginning of the exhibit to the end of the exhibit. So you can understand why we're saying you can take the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit home with you, while the next best thing, as you said, John. And you could use it as a teaching tool for your Sunday school, for your youth group, for your church, for your neighbors, for your friends.
For your Christian school.
Christian school.
Church library, all kinds of places.
I mean, a lot of people come here and they say, wow, we wish we had the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit in our area to take our family to, or, you know, we'll come to the Creation Museum when we can, but people from all across America and other parts of the world, how can they take this home with them? Here it is, in a box, Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. Now, it's only available through donation, right?
Correct. Yes, that's the way we're making it available for people to get it.
So, if people give a donation of
$500
or more.
Or more, yes. Yes, we would never turn down more money.
So $500 or more, they can request the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made box, we could call it, or the lenticular set.
Right.
They have to write that in the comments.
Right. So if you go online to donate, as you're filling out the form at the bottom, a box will appear where it says comments, and all you have to do is write the word lenticular or Fearfully and Wonderfully Made box, either one of those two things. If you write that there, this will get sent to you middle of January.
And for every $500 that people give to get one of these, it goes towards our matching gift challenge,
Correct.
which now some donors have increased.
Right.
It was originally 3 million, now it's 4 million,
4
which
million.
means we could raise a total of 8 million,
That's exactly
which should
right.
be a tremendous help to this ministry
Absolutely.
and getting all
Absolutely.
sorts of things done,
Yes.
as well as getting us through the winter
Right.
too.
We were overwhelmed with the original matching gift of 3 million, 3.5 million actually, and then some donors came through and said we want to increase that to 4 million. So if people meet that 4 million, it will help us in a tremendous way with a total of $8 million.
So again, fearfully and wonderfully made. This is a powerful exhibit here at the Creation Museum. I believe it's the most powerful pro-life exhibit in the world, and you can take it home with you, sort of.
Right.
But it is like taking
It
it home
is,
with you. Now,
absolutely.
there's nothing like being here and walking through this
Right.
massive exhibit. It's absolutely stunning. But all of the different models here, we've put in these beautiful lenticular slides that are three-dimensional, and you can move them from side to side, and it shows you a different angle. And it almost looks like there that the baby is moving in the
Exactly,
womb.
right.
It's spectacular. And it's 3D. I just look at that, and it's just like looking at one of these models right here. And so we have that for every one of the models. And then this book that goes with it, which has all of the teaching on the signs
Right.
and coordinates with these models.
Yeah.
And it's in this specially designed box with this logo on the front, Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. So you can take Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit home with you. You can have it at home,
That's right.
but use it as a teaching tool. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Use it as a teaching tool for your own family, for your children, for friends, neighbors, Sunday school, youth group, Bible
There's
study,
nothing like
Christian
this
school.
that you can get anywhere.
Nothing like it anywhere in the world.
Right.
I mean, think about this. You can have your own Fearfully and Wonderfully Made pro-life exhibit with you.
Yep.
I think it's brilliant. That's a brilliant idea.
Yes.
Stunning, spectacular.
It is. It is
And
absolutely.
for a donation of
$500 or more.
$500 or more.
Right.
I mean, this whole exhibit here, I mean, the cost of putting this together was a lot of money.
Our donors came through
Hundreds
in
and hundreds of
huge
thousands of
ways last year for our end-of-year campaign to build this exhibit, and it was just an amazing response. People really want this message, and what a great way to get it.
So we thought this would be really unique for the end of the year to do something special, and it helps us to raise the funds we need for the
Right.
ministry. And so we came up with this idea of putting these lenticular sheets together, pictures, three-dimensional pictures of all of the models here,
Right.
and the book with all the signage, the teaching on the signage, Fearfully and Wonderfully Made, in a box.
In a box.
Take it home with you.
Very good.
Have it in your area. Use it as a teaching tool. Wow. I can see people saying, this is a fantastic idea.
Absolutely. They're going to love it, and we're excited about it.
And every dollar you give goes towards our matching gift challenge that has now been raised to 4 million,
4 million.
which means we can raise 8 million.
That's right.
And that will really help the ministry. And some of the exhibits we're adding next year, the Borderland exhibit, the homeschool curriculum we're
That's
doing
right.
for homeschoolers, a total Bible curriculum, lots of other projects, as well as for the ministry to survive through the winter.
That's right. God did some amazing things last year during this whole the whole pandemic. This ministry broadened, and we're looking forward to seeing it continue to move forward next year as well.
So, $500 donation, 500 or more, you request the lenticular set or the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made box, whatever you want to call it, put it in the comments on the donate page. And what an investment. This could really be a great witnessing tool. I can see this as a phenomenal witnessing tool. I think pregnancy centers would love to have
I
a
do
set
too.
like this.
Absolutely.
So that they
There's
can
all
share
kinds
with
of
people.
uses. Absolutely.
Lots of different uses. So there we are, Fearfully and Wonderfully Made, the exhibit you can have at home with you.